Welcome back students. As you all know that we have completed chapter number 4, sorting materials into group. Today we will do the revision of that chapter. So let's begin the quick summary of chapter sorting materials into groups with the help of mind map. See students, this is the amazing mind map of your entire chapter. This will help you to revise your complete chapter in less than 5 minutes. Beginning with materials, here comes the first question that why should we sort materials? So materials should be sorted so that you get the similar type of material at same place and it helps us to study their properties very conveniently. So mainly there are two reasons that we should sort materials. First is we get the materials with the similar property in the same place and it make their study very conveniently. Now let's classify the materials based on their transparency. Based on transparency, we have three types of materials: transparent, translucent and opaque. Talking about transparent materials, these are those materials through which the entire light can pass. For example, glass, water and air, through which the entire light can pass in and out. Then, translucent material. These are the materials through which partial light can pass, like butter paper or tracing paper. Oily patch on paper is also an example of translucent material. If you take a paper and apply oil on it, you can see partially through the paper and makes it a translucent material. Next we have opaque materials through which light cannot pass at all. Anything that is very dense through which light cannot pass at all are called opaque materials. Wooden box, stone, metals, your hand, all are the examples of opaque material. Next, talking about water, material may float on water, they may sink in water and they may soluble in water. Only those materials will float on water which are lighter than water. Example, dried leaves, thermocol balls, plastic mug, they all are lighter than water and that is why they float on water. Next is what type of materials will sink in water? So materials which are heavier than water, that will sink. Example, stone. Next we have solubility. Some materials are soluble in water. That means they are easily dissolved in water. Now some solids, liquids and gases are dissolved in water easily. The solid substances that are soluble in water are sugar, salt. Liquids that are soluble in water are sugar solution, lemon juice. And the example of gas which is soluble in water is oxygen. We have studied about soluble substances. Now talking about insoluble substances. Those substances which do not dissolve in water are called insoluble substances like sand, chalk powder, oil, wax. Now we will see the classification of materials based on their texture. First is lustrous. Materials which have a shine are called lustrous. Example, gold, silver, iron, copper. Then non-lustrous means materials which do not have shine. Example, wood, paper. Then hardness. Materials that are very hard and cannot be compressed easily. Example, brick, iron rod. Now the materials which can be compressed easily are called soft. For example, cotton. Rough materials are those materials which are rough to touch, like sandpaper. Whereas the smooth materials are those materials which are smooth to touch, like silk,